Good evening and welcome to another edition of HGP Sport for today, Thursday, September 25, 2014. I am Jaden Samuels. Thanks for joining us. Courts Guyana Inc. in conjunction with Petra Organization launched their 4th annual PUPE on the 11 football competition at Courts' main office earlier today to coincide with its 21st anniversary. Sean Brock reports.
If many of you have been following Courts throughout recent years, you would have realized that Courts has a heart for sport as we constantly promote healthy lifestyles and healthy living. And we at Courts know one of the key areas in which we can have healthy lifestyles and healthy living is through the area of sport. And today, as we launch our PUPE Under 11 Football Tournament 2014, we have invested over $2.8 million in this tournament.
24 schools will this year participate in the round robin tournament.
The Petra Organization, once again, is pleased to be associated with this tournament. We look at it from a twofold situation. One is contributing to the physical aspect of the kids' involvement at this level in school. We gear them for the future. Secondly, our organization, as you know, over the years, we've been lending our support and energies towards the youth tournaments or the development of the youngsters.
Director of Petra Organization, Troy Mendonza. The Ministry of Education has given the tournament its blessing once again to a program geared at nurturing and developing great footballers for the future. Deputy Chief Education Officer Marcel Hudson.
As the Ministry of Education, we are seriously involved in physical education, promoting good lifestyle, healthy lifestyle, and tournaments like these can only serve to embrace what we want to do as a ministry. But all in all, the Ministry of Education, we are serious about partnering with stakeholders, different stakeholders, so that we could have the kinds of results that we want to see coming out of schools. And one of the things that we are concentrating on is that of raising rounded children. And so we want people to play and to work. But in the midst of all of that, you must be disciplined, and what you produce must be fruitful. We hope to see that from these young footballers, we hope to see young players who will join the Golden Jaguar.
Courts Guyana, in celebratory mode, expressed delight sponsoring the tournament and encouraged support for the children who will be playing. Courts Marketing Manager, Pernell Cummins.
Students, remember, it's just a game. It requires discipline, but it requires discipline. It requires you to play with your heart. And win or lose, once you put your all into it, you will come out a winner. Parents, teachers, coaches, they're just kids. They will make mistakes, they don't learn the game. Be patient with them, coach them, nurture them. Come out, have fun, support your team, support your children, support your school, support each other.
The PUPE tournament kicks off on Saturday, October 4 at the Banks DIH Turf Park ground. Banks is also a co-sponsor of the event, and prizes will be awarded from 1st to 4th places. For HGP Sports, Sean Brock.
Cricket news. Essequibo lost to Berbice while the Development 11, batting a second time, were 38 for the loss of 5 at stumps on the second day of this year's Intercounty 4-day competition being played at the Everest and DCC grounds. Details in this report. After being bowled out for just 174 in their first innings, Essequibo failed to make a comeback from then on, allowing Berbice to reach 273 all-out thanks to Narsingh Deonarine, who made 93. With a lead of just 100 runs, Essequibo in their second innings were again bowled out before the 200 mark, finishing on 166, a lead of 67, which Berbice cruised to before the close of play. Godakesh Moti bamboozled Essequibo, finishing with figures of 6 for 46, while Narsingh Deonarine bagged 3 wickets for just 6 runs. At the Everest ground, Demerara, responding to a first inning score of 154, were bowled out for 338. A brilliant 116 came from overnight watchman leg spinner Amir Khan, who was supported well by Vishal Singh, chalking up 56 runs. The pick of the bowlers for the development 11 was skipper Stephen Jacobs, bagging 5 for 91. In reply, things as they are do not look well for the development 11, with 5 batsmen already back in the dressing room, with the scoreboard reading only 38 runs. Paul Wins made early inroads into the meat of the batting, snapping up 3 wickets already. Day 3 continues tomorrow. Cycle action on at the National Park Inner Circuit this Sunday, compliments of Alonzo Greaves, one of Guyana's most outstanding cyclists. Sean Embrock reports.
What caused you to get into cycling?
Well, I saw cycling the first time I went nationals. I was a athlete I used to do athletic at Police Ground. After I come off the nationals, I hook up with my friend into the game, into cycling. He bring me. It's 11 years I'm doing it. I started cycling when I was 16.
You've raced around the Caribbean. And in Guyana, one or two of those races must be outstanding for you and memorable in your mind. Can you tell me what would be your most memorable race so far?
Well, in the Caribbean is my most memorable race is in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Yeah, I got 6 overall in the Caribbean. That's my best ever in the Caribbean.
Okay, your birthday is on this weekend. You chose to celebrate your birthday by putting on a cycling event at the National Park. Tell us about that.
Well, how it came about, right? Me and my wife was lying down and just chatting about the past couple of years what I did for my birthday. She told me that why you don't do something different this year? All aboard the race. I like, you know what? That sounds good.
Okay, so what are you expecting on Sunday?
Well,
Sunday's the race, right?
Yeah. Sunday morning at AM at the Children Monument, starting at AM at the Children Monument in the National Park. I expect a good turnout. So, guys, please come out and support me.
Okay, you have various categories.
Yes.
Can you outline for the viewers some of those categories?
Well, I have BMX categories 6 to 9, 9 to 12, and 12 to 14.
Okay, and prizes?
The prizes for the BMX going to be cash with trophies. Okay. The open category is 1 to 6 finishers, and it's 30 lap. Every lap is $2,000 premium. So is every lap you have to sprint for $2,000.
Alonzo, thank you. You've been speaking with HGP Sports. We want to congratulate you in advance on your birthday and hope you have a successful event come Sunday at the National Park. We'll be there to cover the event.
Okay, thank you very much.
We'll turn our attention now to some athletics news. Courts 10K will run off on Sunday starting at 6 a.m. in front of the Main Street office. Meanwhile, sponsors came on board to support 2 distant athletes from the Running Brave Club in an effort to increase competitiveness.
Athletes will on Sunday, September 28th at 6 a.m. converge at the Courts Main Street office for its 4th running of the Courts 10K road race. As usual, the top athlete to beat will be Cleveland Ford. To increase competitiveness and see a possible upset, Cleveland Thomas and Matthew McKenzie in the senior and junior categories were supported with sponsorship by Windjammers and Professional Key Shop.
We've decided to sponsor Cleveland Thomas and Matthew McKenzie. They're both marathon runners, and they're running in the Courts 10K on Sunday. And we just came on board and we decided to assist and stuff, and we got them different supplements and different things that they would need to be very competitive in the race. And we all know the man to beat out there would be Cleveland Ford on Sunday, who is, I would say, is our best runner in the country. But I think Cleveland Thomas is also going to pose a good threat this Sunday. And we have young Matthew McKenzie who will be running in the junior category.
I just love these 2 guys, and they perform really well. So Keyshop just step and go on board with them, and whatever they need, I try my best to give it.
The voices of Kerry Griffith and Kwame Ridley. Cleveland Thomas expressed gratitude for the timely support and noted that Ford is a tough athlete to conquer in the 10K, but believes he is beatable.
Cleveland Thomas and my training partner, Matthew McKenzie, we just like to say thank you to Windjammer, Kerry, and Kwame from the professional key shop for coming on board and helping us. I mean, at this time, it is a timely gesture and it's something that is well accepted. And I really want to say thank you. I've been working for the last two to 3 weeks, putting in some extra work, because I know for Beat Ford it's not easy. The guy is a dominant athlete, I must say, but he's not unbeatable. We bleed the same blood like me, so he's beatable. So I just have to go there and run like I never run before.
McKenzie, meanwhile, said he has been putting a lot into his training to run a good race come Sunday.
Well, this weekend for my junior category, it'll be a good race, because for the ALM race I wasn't training so well, so I pushed in a lot of work. So these two competition with me and the person, it will be an amateur, but I will just go there and do my best, perform well.
Windjammers and Keyshop both pledged to continue to support both athletes in the future for the distance road races. For HGP Sports, Sean Embrack.
That concludes our cast for this evening. Do remember to join us tomorrow for another edition of HGP Sport. I'm Jaden Samuels saying good night.